And literally overnight, we've gone from these violent, crazed fucking football hooligans in these rage scenes, hugging and kissing every fucker.
What made you take heroin for the first time?
Fucking lack of sleep from all these ecstasy tablets. And I just said, yeah, I'll try it. And mate, from that first time, that was it. That was like 8 years of me life. More prison. The taxing got more fucking serious, because when you're craving off that shit, James, you'd do anything to get it. People on fucking life support machines, fucking intensive care. I had my fucking nose ripped off on the end there, that's fucking scar. I had my eyes gouged out.
How many times you been in prison?
6. I went on hunger strike once in prison. That's 2 people dead that is in my company. And I don't want people thinking I'm fucking Harold Shipman or something.
You can now follow me on all my social media platforms to find out who my latest guest will be. And don't forget to click the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you're notified for when my next podcast goes live.
And boom, we're on. And today's guest, we've got Mikey Dawson. Mikey, how are we?
I'm good, thanks, mate. Oh, the good journey up here.
Yeah, it's roasting in London. I think it's like 38 degrees.
It's 38 today.
You've got some colour anyway.
Yeah, I went over Marbella about a month ago and then come back at the first heat wave, and just been like sexy beast Ray Winston out the back like that, catching more rays.
Lobster.
So, yeah.
Football hooligan, heroin addict, off it, on it, off it, on it. Mad story, mad life. This is why you're here today, brother. But first and foremost, thanks for coming on the show.
Pleasure.
Before I get into everything though, I always like to go back to the start of my guests, get more a bit of understanding about you, Mikey, where you grew up and how it all began.
Aye. It's, I grew up in Plymouth. My dad, Glaswegian, come down here, met me mum, had me. Grew up in Plymouth, and probably a lot of people ain't even going to know where Plymouth is, James. You know, it's like, people think it's like a little village down in Cornwall, but it's in Devon, it's a city. And it's a fucking hard city as well. It's like, many a football firm, many an hard man has come down into Plymouth and been sent packing over the years. It's like, we had the world famous Union Street. It was a mile long, just pubs, clubs next door to one another. Kick out 2 a.m. in the morning, 30,000 people in Union Street. But we also had Danport Dockyard one side. We had the Marines based at Bickley on another side, and we had the Commandos up on Plymouth O. So when they used to, all the men like older than me and all that back in the day, they're obviously having a fight for their fucking women down there, because you got all these like service personnel. And mate, it was fucking like the Wild West down there, like in the Union Street days. Like, and I started like venturing down there. I wasn't from that area, but I was always fighting, getting into trouble from the area that I came to. And then me and me mate, like I was boxing as a kid, and always battled me weight. And we ventured down into Union Street, 17 years old. I put the weight that I lost back on, but I could still fucking hit like a sledgehammer. And so we ventured down there, obviously on the pest. And I started fucking knocking out doormen at 17 and like fighting these hard men down there. And other people's like, well, who the fuck's this? And that's when I guess like the football lads that lived in the city must thought, we need to get this fucker along to the football with us. And me upbringing, me dad was Glaswegian. And he was an alcoholic. He used to keep it under, but mate, it's like the times he'd smash my mum up, smash the house up. For some reason, he'd smash me up, even as a kid. And so when I met this football firm, like that belonging, that feeling of like a proper close-knit family, it's like, it pulled me in straight away. So It's and these people, they have the same mentality, and yeah, just loved it from the start, mate. Really.
How many's in the firm at Plymouth at that time?
Back then, we probably had a good 150 on like a good day, but it's different than today. It's like, because I've obviously gone back into it in the 2000s, from about 2010, and this was the late 80s, early 90s, and back then, you ever ran or left one of your pals to get an, you would be battered, and you would never step foot inside the ground ever again. And like when I went back, like this was happening all the time, and I was like scratching my head. But I was up there having what, midlife crisis, probably about 40 fucking years old, and people like, oh, you're so and so, you're fucking, I've heard stories about you, and straight away, this is in recovery as well. This is when I've like got off of everything, but it's tickling my ego. So, oh, come with us next week. So that's an addiction in itself. I remember like I was addicted to the football back then I've gone into recovery, and as soon as I've gone along to that first game and got involved, fuck me, I was right back in it. And it was like, I'll fucking show these jokers how it's done. It's like, and but then I found out very quickly it wasn't like it was back in the late 80s, early 90s, whether it is like all the body cam, all the CCTV. But I think it was just also a lot of the lads weren't made like the lads from back then. It's like, you know, it's like you can't give somebody what they're born without, and that's that fucking gameness, the balls. So when I went back after this midlife crisis, it's like I would tell them, see, if you ever fucking did that back in my day, you would be battered. You'd never ever come football again. I said, you're lucky I'm up here because I'm fucking midlife crisis, and I'm up here feeding my own fucking bullshit. And so I let it be known, but like I can't blame them, because I knew, like, we ain't all wired up the same, but don't fucking pretend to be something you're in. You know what I mean?
Who are you fighting against in the 80s? What sort of terms?
Fuck me. West Ham, Pompey, Man City, Leeds, Stoke City, all of them really. It's like me and me pal back then, like I say, we was all fucking nuts. We was all like 20 years old. And like I said to you before, probably a good 80-90% of us, we all ended up heroin addicts. So you're not wired up from the start, you know. So we was nuts at that age, and like West Ham come down, and me and me mate got accused that we was driving around in a car on the day that we had West Ham, and this car was spotted in the daytime. The police said, stopping for 4 or 5 of us, jumping out, battering groups of like five of them or whatever. But then after the game, they said that me and this me pal, we got accused of driving outside Plymouth train station, somebody putting on a Cockney accent, and all like the West Ham lads running over to this car, and somebody pulled out a bottle filled with, I think they said ammonia or something like that, and fucking sprayed a lot of them. And a few days later, we get our fucking doors is gone through. 4 of us has got like pulled into the police station. Back then, like if you was a YP, you wouldn't get life, but you'd get HMP when the Queen, like when you got out when the Queen said yeah. So this fucking thing that happened that we got accused of, it was on every news station from Plymouth, like right up north, and 2 people in the car made a statement. I went no comment. My mate went no comment, and it was fucking uproar. Nobody got charged, but say a month after that, I'll be going downtown. I'll be fucking down there, getting up to Nooka, coming home. I'd hear me mum in the morning speaking to people. I thought, who the fuck's that? Go down, this fucking CID's there trying to put pressure on me mum to get me to make a statement against me. And then they basically said, fucking, if we can prove you two is together, you'll be done on a joint, like GBH malicious wounding. Because matey temporarily got blinded, and glad that he's all right. But like I say, that was West Ham. We had fucking Pompey.
Who was the best firm you came up against?
The time that me and my mate talks about it quite a bit. Out of all them, it wasn't like massive numbers, but we were so used to like turning over firms with equal numbers. Even at a young age, still doing like older men, we got fucking turned over by Leicester Baby Squad, and we smashed up a minibus. They was in this pub. We smashed up all the minibus, the windows and all that, and they've come running out. These are fucking grown men, 30, 35 years old. We're all like 19, 20 and all that, and fuck me, yeah, we got smashed up that day. Probably the only time I can remember coming away thinking, yeah, we hadn't had a result. We had a result because we stood, but we didn't have a result in like winning the war. It's like, they fucking turned us over. One of my mates got smashed across the head with a bar, fucking blood everywhere. Another one's got glass. And yeah.
Why do you think people want to become football hooligans? What do you think it is that people want to fight?
I think it's that feeling of family, that like brotherhood, that like belonging to something that a lot of people never may have felt at home, like within the family environment. Like I said, like I was shit scared of me old man, and it was like always a war zone at home. So it was like I'd be out as much as I could. I never wanted to be around my family, and when I found these group of lads that was pretty much like me, I just felt part of something. Like I'd be in my family, I wouldn't feel part of my family. I'd be in other situations, I wouldn't feel part of that. But at football, I felt a part of. And yeah, it's like I've not come on here to like glorify anything about the past. I ain't come on here to like fucking I'm the hardest, fucking craziest man that's ever walked here. Like I am. I've lived a fucked up life. Like that's only one part of it. And obviously recovery's been a big part, and looking back and just fucking trying to put things right and use my story as well to, like, where I can hopefully reach out and help others. So that's because a lot of addicts, James, as well, that like not feeling a part, and we join football firms and all that. Addiction is like a bit like the same. You don't feel a part, so you take drink and drugs, and then all of a sudden you're able to be part of, you're able to like socialize. But obviously what you think's your best mate normally turns and becomes your fucking worst enemy, you know what I mean? So,
When did the drugs start?
well, it's like late 80s, early 90s. We're going around the UK, fucking like smashing up cities, smashing up towns, and the racing coming. And literally overnight, we've gone from these violent, crazed fucking football hooligans in these rage scenes, hugging and kissing every fucker. It's like fucking...
You don't fucking game it if you don't do switches.
Yeah, mate, the novelty of that wore off quite fucking quick. Not drinking beer and all that, because it ruins the buzz on the fucking ease and all that. And yeah, the fucking novelty wore off. Especially, and I think it affected the whole football firm in the UK, where like they've all then, when that novelty of hugging and kissing every fucker wore off, and you could see there was money to be earned, and other people's earning it, then you could pull back that violence then to take it into these rave scenes and just... My game, I love taxing people. I was 20 stone at probably the age of 19. Me to be a burglar, mate, I ain't fitting through fucking little windows, fucking trying to... It's like, it's easy for me to go through the fucking front door and earn my money that way. You know what I mean? So I'd go in these race scenes, I'd be down in Plymouth. We had two major fucking clubs people used to come all over the country for. We had the Dance Academy and we had Plymouth Warehouse. And I remember I'd be in there, I'd have like 300 pills on me. It was like 20 quid a pop back then, 25 sometimes. I'll be in there, I'm not selling any. I'm thinking, like, what the fuck? Who's these 2,000-3,000 people's off the fucking nut? Who they buying them off? And I look around. I think, yeah, he's. I can see he's selling. I can see he's selling. So, because it was a loved up fucking party atmosphere, Mickey would go, hello, mate, you got any pills, mate? Will you do me 3 for 50? Sound, mate, pucker, wicked, yeah, all that fucking rave talk. Soon as the bags come out of his hand and he's crack, I'd have the bag in my hand before he's at the deck and I'd fucking scuttle off. 100 pills there, 100 pills there. Fucking, I thought, this is bang off, you know what I mean? And, but sometimes you can do that to the wrong people, and like I say, and fucking how I survived that era, like, is beyond me. Because we had firms come down from like Brixton putting on raves down there, and like these blacks would come, and I thought they were trying to tax me, so I just lay them out and fucking. Not like who they were. I didn't really give a fuck, to be honest with you. But I used to pay the doorman in these big clubs that all the football police, when the racing come in, they became going into the race as undercover drug squad. So they knew that if they busted me inside a club, they would have their hands full. So I would pay the doorman and they would come and tell me when, like, I was going to get a tug or whatever. But nights like that, where like I fill people in from like other areas. I remember one night I've laid this black lad out and I sat on the stairs getting it back together, and the doorman's come down. Great, what the fuck have you done that? I've looked behind, it's like 50 of the biggest. It looked like 50 Mike Tysons, and they've whipped me out the back doors, and I've legged it all the way through Stonehouse. Like, I've got the fuck out of it. And I thought, if they would have got hold of me, you know what I mean, serious, you know what I mean, serious damage would have been done. But that started to go on every fucking week, and you wouldn't learn from it. You just try and do it better the next time, you know what I mean? You fucking...
Because I interviewed Andrew Pritchard. He used to bring all the gear from Jamaica, all the white, but then they ran Genesis, and then he brought in Carlton Leach with ICF. They used to do all the pulls. And I think it's Genesis it was called, all the raves. They used to have those all undercover raves, but used to have like 5,000 people there.
Yeah, maybe.
And you were buying, because the pulls we used to get back in Glasgow, they were Mitsubishis, but they were like treble the fucking size of what people take now. I've not took an AK in years, but it used to be Mitsubishis. They were fucking massive.
Yeah.
And you were gone for at least 12 hours, buzzing out your tits.
Not like the day. It's like back then, like those illegal raves. I was telling Mike, this is another close call. They done the Spiral Tribe, fucking massive, like, illegal rave outfit. And there's films on them, there's documentaries on them. I had a DJ landed in Plymouth, DJ Aztec he was called. He's ended up staying with me before he's doing this big illegal fucking 30,000 people down there, James. When we went down into Cornwall, Davidstow, you got to the site and you heard the fucking music pumping, and you get in there, it was like a fucking different world. You'd have all the New Age travellers, fucking wagons, like literally, like Glastonbury. And outside the wagons, 5 hot tongs for a £5. It's like fucking Amsterdam. It's like, it was a place where it's legal. It's like fucking signs advertising ecstasy, fucking these hot tong things, where they put the dope in these tongs and fucking have, and it was like fucking mental. But I was telling Mike, one of the lads that like I ended up taxing and fucking in Plymouth, who had come from Exeter, I became friends with them all then, you know what I mean? And we was down there, he was a good looking boy, dresser and all that. One of these New Age travellers, he's tried dragging his missus into one of their wagons to fucking do whatever. So he's told me about it. Worst thing he could have done, he knew what, like, I would have acted, and I did. So I starts going from fucking trailer to trailer, smashing up these fucking smelly New Age travellers. And like when they're fucking all like laid there fucked up, They got bags of fucking weed in it. So I'm grabbing that bag, I'm going to the next trailer, then smashing that. You fucking try raping my mate's missus. I've come home for a day, get a change of clothes. I've gone back down there. Me mate's he's like, mate, you best fuck off. Because I did it with this other lad. And he said, you best fuck off. They just literally fucking nearly got hold of matey. And with that, looked around, there's about 30, 40 of these fucking swampies walking down this thing, pickaxes, fucking hammers and all that. Start the fucking car. Again, that was another situation where I think if they would have caught me, it don't matter who you are, these people ain't got identities, these New Age travellers. They'll bury you, mate, and nobody knows who they are. So that was another close call at one of these illegal raves. Fucking, yeah, another. I've got them stories by the dozen.
See, when you were taxing people, was it drug dealers? Was it people who hold debt? Who were you taxing?
Drug dealers.
Just all drug dealers?
Mainly, yeah.
Were you just taking a graft off them so you weren't even taxing them?
Yeah, I wouldn't take their money. I wouldn't take a jury because my business plan, my business plan was, how the fuck can they go to the old bell and say, he's just nicked all my ecstasy tablets? So I would not touch a jury or the money, and just solely the drugs. But even back then, like you say, the ease back then was fucking strong as fuck. And this was before I was like what I call a proper addict on like heroin and that. But I was doing like 10, 15 fucking E's a night. I started waking up in the morning, taking E's for fucking breakfast to like try and keep that feeling fucking all day, every day. But I didn't think it was a problem there. Like, obviously the darker times come in when the heroin arrived, and that was fucking dark.
What made you take heroin for the first time?
Fucking lack of sleep from all these ecstasy tablets, James. It was like me mates and that, they'd get all like the Tamazis and that was big up in Glasgow at the time, the jellies, where people banging them. It was like
the jellies.
Yeah.
People used to inject them in Glasgow. People lose their fucking arms and legs and that with the jellies.
Well, my mate was in Glasgow, and that's where he got the idea from, drawing out the liquid out of the jellies and come back. But I wasn't injecting that then. But they was getting all like the jellies of Valium for after the race to deal with the come down off all the gearheads. And listen, I watched fucking Grange Hill, James, when I was growing up, and I saw Zamo, and I thought, nah, fuck that. And being a football lad, I used to spit at the smackheads in the city centre, you dirty fucking smackhead, and all that. And 1 week after a rave, my mates come back. Oh, they never had no Valium or Tamazis, but they got this. They're like, what's that? Oh, heroin. Just smoke it. And even though I had all these like powerful, all the powerful like reasons not to do this drug, and how I felt about this drug, the Zamo, seeing the smackheads, dirty smackheads, that's what it is known as. When it was offered, it was like they were gone, and I just said, yeah, I'll try it. And mate, from that first time, that was it. That was like 8 years of me life, more prison. The taxing got more fucking serious, because when you're craving off that shit, James, you'd do anything to get it. People on fucking life support machines, fucking intensive care, just to get this fucking brown powder. It's fucking dark times. And like I was dealing in like fucking scousers, innit? They get everywhere. It's like
they're everywhere. Anywhere you want a bit of gear, with a scouser standing with a man bag somewhere, ready to give you. They're fucking everywhere, grafting.
And then,
Thailand, fucking Dubai, everywhere.
Fucking little villages in Cornwall, fucking Isle of Wight, fucking no matter where. They're like
There's always a scouser standing there. I fucking love the scousers, but
yeah, I do as
they
well.
get in everywhere.
Yeah.
Wherever they are, you'll hear a scouser's accent.
They're like fucking Chinese and Indian takeaways. They pop up fucking everywhere. Everywhere you go, there's a fucking one there. They come down. It must have been one of the first firms in Plymouth, and like I started knocking it out for them. But I would follow them and see where they're stashing stuff and fucking shit like that, and get out there, fucking have their parcels away. It's like fucking, I'd have death threats, but I think like when you're in the grips of addiction, you don't give a fuck where you live or die anyway. And like the taxing like went on, I was dealing.
What was it like injecting heroin for the first time?
It was just like all that shit that you've lived with, the trauma as a kid, all the beatings like I took from my dad. I was an overweight kid as well, James. I had an operation when I was younger. I had a pair of fucking tits. And like the lads down the park would fucking grab them, make me jump up and down, squeal like a pig, whip me with these fucking bamboos and sticks. I really used to cough it, but I couldn't go home with, like, so I keep it all. I think it's like all things that scarred me and that I live with. Like as soon as I injected that heroin, it was like, who gives a fuck? It's like it took all that away, which was a dangerous thing because to have that all that when it wore off, it would come back. So you'd have to keep doing it. And like I say, like, what you think's your best mate at the time eventually becomes your fucking worst enemy.
It's mad that because when I used to go to parties, I would just used to just sniff a couple of joints, few Valium, brand new again. But some of the guys that used to come out of the jail, they would smoke the brown.
Yeah,
Or else they'd put it with the coke and smoke it. But now, as years have went on, you realise when somebody's on the brown, you don't realise, you just think fucking waster.
Yeah.
Like, you look down at them because you want to make yourself feel okay, even though every cunt's on the same sort of level. But you don't realise everybody who's took it are really struggling. It's like assigning your death wish. It's like giving up completely because you don't understand the levels of trauma they've been through to then go into that stuff. And like you said, it numbs the pain. It took away everything that you had felt with what your dad put you through.
Yeah, mate. It's like obviously the ironic part was like I ended up being like the people that I despised, and but also at the same time getting to know that normal people don't just fucking try heroin. It's like you don't take heroin as a social fucking lubricant. It's you take heroin if you're fucked up, and a lot of the all of the people that like I knew like from heroin addiction they made my life and upbringing look like fucking Mary Poppins. You know what I mean? Like I had a fucking Disney up to a lot of them, and I thought mine was bad, and it is. It's like fucking don't judge a book by a cover, and I'd be fucking dealing in the darkness of it. I'd be dealing this heroin. People would be in my house, fucking. They're overdosing, fucking dying next to you. I'm dragging the fuckers out my house, putting them in the back lane on fucking bin liners, and then phoning the ambulance. Fucking, I've just gone to put my rubbish out, sir, and there's somebody unconscious. You know what I mean? Because you can't have them fucking dying in your house where you're doing that from, and you just got no regard for like human life. All that matters is that powder, and you'll do anything and everything to keep it safe and to get it as well. And it's fucking dangerous. Obviously, yeah.
How much were you taking per day?
Mate, this is the one thing that you think when you my constitution around drugs, whether it was the ecstasy, taking 10, 15 pills a night, fucking putting them in bongs, fucking smoking them in bongs, sticking them up my ass, fucking dropping them. Anyway, what's that? Like my tolerance around drugs has always been fucking crazy, and I was probably doing back then, like in the 90s, probably 300-400 quid's worth a day. The amounts I'm not sure of. But it was huge. I remember I'd been on injecting heroin for probably about 6 months, and there'd be smackheads like in me place who'd been on heroin for 10, 15 years. I'm putting my powder in the spoon, and they're going, "Nice one, Dawson. Is that for all of us, is it?" I'm like, "Fuck, no, that's fucking mine, mate." And no, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. You go over, and like, nah, mate, and fucking bosh it up, and fucking still be all right. You know what I mean? It's like I never OD'd once back then, James. we used to rob the chemist as well, like foam up their fucking alarm boxes, fucking go through the chemist, neck all the DDA boxes, dangerous drug boxes, all the value. And you'd be I remember taking tablets out of a chemist once. I went fucking blind and deaf for 3 days. I fucking don't know what the fuck they were to this day. I went fucking blind and deaf for 3 fucking days. And my mates did. We were fucking blind and deaf, bumping into each other and fucking, like, that wore off.
So you were breaking into chemists and just taking tablets and just taking them?
Yeah, these may make you feel drowsy, fucking ideal. You just take anything. I remember done a chemist, I think they were for epilepsy. Took these handful of tablets. I was going thieving over Europe the next day, and took these tablets. This is the only time I saw my dad cry, and took these tablets in the night, had a smoke and all that, and felt like chilled out. I don't know what they did to you when you was asleep, but I woke up in the morning and like collapsed. My legs won't work, and my head knew what was happening, but my body didn't. And I fell down a flight of stairs, and I'm like it's like I was having a fit at the bottom, but I knew I wasn't because I can remember it. And my dad was a big Glaswegian trucker, and he seen me. He must have thought I was dying, and that was the first and only time I seen him cry. And yeah, fucking.
Did he know though that he was part of the problem? Did you ever have that conversation with him?
No.
Were you scared of your dad?
Up till like when I started boxing, it's like up to when I started boxing, he then become like, I knew he was proud of me. Like when that was before heroin and all that. He was, but I had them scars like from him, and when I started boxing, always had them like old school morals, James. Like even if it was at football, you wouldn't take a liberty on somebody. And like when I got to that age and he tried it then, and like I've stood up to him and said, "I'll fucking rip your jaw off," or I've never hit him. I would never hit him because like I wouldn't have been able to live with myself filling in me old man. And maybe he could have done with it or whatever. But up to about 14 years old, that's when the tables turned. And
how bad were the beatings?
Kicks and punches and fucking like dragged along, bruises, like not cuts, but as a kid, like fucking 7, 8, 9, 10, they felt fucking horrendous, you know what I mean? And then like you come home from like trucking, and you know he's going to get on it with me mum drinking and being in your bedroom literally fucking shaking because you know it'll get to a certain point and then the voices will get louder, then the smashing starts. And for some reason, now me and my sister, I would always cop the brunt of it, whether he was jealous over the love my mum had for me or what, I don't know what, but he would come in and fucking, I would cop it every time. So it was a nightmare. But like I say, like since I've been in recovery 29 years, and mate, it ain't that bad compared to stories that I've heard in people's upbringings. It's been fucking, he was a grafter, James. He fucking worked. He liked his drink. He was tight as fuck. And but yeah, my upbringing compared to a lot, mate, it was fucking, it wasn't too bad really, but it just fucking felt bad at the time.
Do you think that's easier to think that way, that people had it worse? Because whether you drown in 2 meters of water or 100 meters of water, you're still drowning. Trauma and pain is still trauma and pain, no matter the levels of it. It's just how you handle it. But do you think that's a good deflection to try and make out you never had it that bad because you've seen other people sort of had it worse, so you think, yeah, it wasn't as bad? Try and play it down a bit.
Yeah, no, like I said, at the fucking time, it felt like horrendous. Like, that's me fucking dad. Like, I loves him, even if he don't love me. It fucking hurt. And I guess like hearing other people's stories, it's just got it into a bit of perspective. And people would say, listen, fucking, they had it hard back in their days. And like when I go back to Glasgow and they showed me where they've brought up in tenements down the barrows, and there would be like 6 of them in a fucking little thing. They'd have to share the tour, and they'd get whipped by my granddad, you know what I mean? If they talked and all that, it was like, it brought a bit of fucking clarity around like why he was like it was. But I'll tell you one thing, James, like we never talked for years, and I used to see him walking around Plymouth. This is when I was in recovery, and like when I'm good, I've got a soft fucking heart, and when I'm bad, I've got a fucking bad heart. And I used to see him walking around Plymouth, and I think, that's my fucking old man. And no matter what's happened, if he died tomorrow, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. So I say, next time I see it, I say to the wife, I said, next time I see him, I never had the balls. I was, even as a grown man, I never had the balls to say, Dad. And I say to the wife, I've seen him again today, but I can't fucking reach out. I don't know what, next time I'm definitely going to do it. And then this one time, I seen him in this garage, and I've gone, Father. And he's fucking looked around, he's gone, son. He's gone, I need your help. And he started coming to the groups that I go to. He started coming to the groups, and he seemed like he'd recovered. And then the last 10 years of his life, and this was like one of the best things like that come from recovery, me and him had never been so close. And he, for the first time, he'd say, I love you, son, I'm proud of you, son. And yeah, fucking, I was there at his fucking like bedside when he was dying. And he moved to Birmingham with his wife and went up to the funeral. I paid for a fucking loan bagpiper for his funeral, and done a fucking hilarious speech, eulogy as well. And so yeah, no matter what happened, it was put to bed. And like, come the last 10 years of his life, like we'd never, that's what I wanted from the start, but at least I've got it at the end. Some people don't even get that, James, you know what I'm saying? So
can you then forgive him then when you were going through that process at the end?
yeah.
Did you understand his backstory, what he went through and the shit he did? You know what I'm saying? What was his stuff he was on when he was an addict? What did he take?
He wasn't an addict. He was more an alcoholic. It's
Yeah, well,
he just fucking
on the booze every day.
every drink. But yeah,
So he wasn't, but you say an addict, he's still an addict.
Yeah,
you don't on the heroin, you see that
No,
as bad.
not drugs or anything like that. Probably never had a joint in his life or anything like that. But drink was his drug, and alcohol is a drug, isn't it? It's like, but he loved it. It's like my uncles that's up Glasgow, they love it, and I thought, well, I'm fucking half Scottish, half English. Maybe I'm just half an alcoholic. Maybe I'm not a full-blown alcoholic. And I ain't as bad as them, but like it turned out that I was, and worse, because like the stuff I was doing was like a lot worse than drink.
Were you still taxing, even though you were on the smack? Were you still able to function?
Yeah.
There's people not going, because you know, you got that look that when you're on, the people who take the smack, they have that look with the jaws clamped, they turn a little yellow. You can kind of tell you. But back in the day, you're calling people junkies and all that shit. I don't even like that word now, but you know yourself, they become a target because they were vulnerable. So you still be able to tax people. Did you still have a bit of power about you? Could you hide it well?
Yeah, but funny you say that, because like that, I had my fucking nose ripped off on the end there, that's fucking scar. I had my eyes gouged out, and
How?
like I would attack like groups of lads, and I just got out of prison in 95, swore off heroin. As soon as I got out of prison, I'm back on the gear, I'm drinking down Union Street, and like I've attacked this group of lads from a rough area in Plymouth by myself. I've tried biting his throat out, and I'm clamped onto his throat. They've managed to get me on the floor, still on his throat. So one of them's put their fingers in my eyes. It's like and I noticed even before that, it's like people would start taking liberties down like town. And normally people that wouldn't have been a problem became a problem because I was so fucked up, so dopey. It's yeah, you lose that power, you lose that respect. And but the people I was taxing was exactly the same as me, so that's what probably made me more powerful than them.
Did they bite your nose off? Was it a blade, a bottle?
No, I'm sure they fucking stuck. I don't know, because I was so off me nut. It's because I was so off me nut. I didn't really know how it happened, but somebody said someone had their fingers in my eyes, and they was trying to get me to release me bite off of matey's throat, and somebody stuck their fucking two fingers up me fucking nose and like ripped me nose back, and that bit there, it was hanging down onto me top lip, and they super glued that back on, but I couldn't see for a week because I had to take one eye out and fucking repair the damage and put it back in, so I couldn't see. So that there wasn't really the problem. The nose, where fucking that got ripped off, it was more in my eyes. I thought I was on them fucking tablets again. It's fucking, except this time I could hear what was going on, but I just couldn't fucking see. That was the first day out of prison, James. My mum, they say all football lads is mummy's boys, and I was like a mummy's boy, and sending letters home from prison promising I'll never do it again. I've sincerely meant them promises. First fucking day out of prison to go home like that to my mum and her see that. Do you know what I said to her? Because we believe our own bullshit, you'll love this one. I said, no, man, nobody's attacked me. Nobody's attacked me. Hey, where are you? And I said, I've gone into a fucking nightclub. In the cloakroom, I've tucked my jacket up, tripped on the carpet. The little pegs that you hang your thing caught me on the nose, and two of them stuck in me fucking eyes. It's ripped me nose out. She's gone, no way. But I found out years later, she didn't fucking believe it. It's like a bit of a fucking, like the little round ones, and then you've got the other ones that you put your coats on in your bags. It's the only thing that I could think of, but yeah.
It's the shite you talk when you're battling addiction and you think everybody's dumb.
Yeah, and
just off your impression. How did you end up in prison for the first time?
The first time I was I must have been about 18 years old, perverting the course of justice, threatening witnesses, and they remanded me straight away. And even now, I thought, yes, I'm the fucking first person from my area to get prison. Fucking what a badge of honor. Like, that ain't right, is it? Fucking. And when I was in it, it was funny because it was DC and that back then, and it was at a point where it was just turning into a young offenders institution. So I'm at Exeter, I'm remand. Boss, gov, hey, like calling him out. When I got sentenced for it, they took me to Eastwood Park, and two coppers had drove me up to Gloucester in a car. They've took me in, and I didn't really know much about it, but I remember walking in, and I've gone, hello, boss, you all right? He's gone, wallop, smashed me, full pelt, like punched me right in the face. My nose was bleeding, split my lip. And I'm looking at these two coppers thinking, what are you fucking going to do? What the fuck's that all about? First time in prison, I never experienced that at Exeter. Gone to Eastwood Park, that was just turning over from a DC into a YOI, and that happened. Yeah, it was a fucking wake-up call. But obviously, it didn't stop me from going back time and time again.
Were you taking gear in the jail?
Not then. That was just coming out of the football days in the late 80s, early 90s. Like when I go in the prison, when I was on the air, that would be fucking brutal. The being in the police cells, on the gear, you start turkeying, and then you go to the magistrates and they remand in custody, and you think, fuck, like I'm gonna have to, because they never used to give you your script and that. like back in them days, so you knew you had to just do your rattle, and just having that to look forward to was enough. But I remember being in the prisons. Soon as you're in there, it's like I'm scouting. I remember one time my mate Ada, God bless him, he's died, a good friend of mine. We was tooed up, and the Scousers landed on the landing, and he was a heroin dealer and blah blah blah. So I said, right, watch this, when these fucking doors is open, I'm going in there. He's getting it unless he fucking starts sorting us out. So the doors is open, the slop out and all that back in them days. I've gone into his fucking cell, jumped on his bed, started shouting, you fucking want to do your gear up here, you fucking sort us out. So the next day, we're getting little parcels of gear under the door. Me and my mate Adam's like, fucking yes, get on, fucking, this is all right, isn't it? It must have went dry or something happened with his visits. Me and Ada starts turkeying. I'm sat there thinking, this fucker's got us an habit on purpose, ads. Now he's pulled the gear away to teach us a lesson. When this fucking door's open, he's getting it double what he had before. Because I thought he'd stitched us up. So out I went again. What fucking... Whether he sorted his visits out or what, he started coming back under the door. But mate, in prison back then, when you're an addict, I used to take everybody's visits. I'd cut the pocket out me trackies, grease me ass up, go out, I'd be fucking bringing logs like a baby's arm back through. But I'd be taxing half of it and then wrapping it back up after I've shit it out, and then taking it back to like whoever it was. So a lot of the times when I was in prison, I probably had more fucking drugs in there for free than I'd ever got on the outside. So
how many times you been in prison?
6, only 6, and they weren't massive. 14 months and like 9 months. They weren't massive sentences.
Yeah, but you see, only 6. 6 is a lot.
Yeah.
6 is a lot.
6 months.
You add up those 14 months and 18 months and 2 years, it combines to a lot, you know?
Yeah. And at the fucking time, it's like, it seems a lot longer than what those sentences were. So, but
what's the worst thing you've seen in prison?
I've seen people get stabbed, jugged with the boiling water. Yeah, just them things. Not like I watches your podcast all the time, and like fucking I watches them on like the ones that's been to the high security prisons, and they see people getting butchered and all that. I've never seen nothing like that down like our way in the prisons I've been in. But it's stabbings, getting jibbed up with fucking the boiling water with the sugar in and all that. I think the worst thing, apart from like chinning people to get drugs in prison, the worst thing I did was I used to look forward to one meal a week, James, right? Macaroni cheese. But I like the crispy bits on top of the macaroni cheese. So it was this immigrant Somalian, Bobby, I think he's called. I said, Bobby, macaroni cheese, make sure you give me the fucking crispy bits, all them crispy bits. He's just gone like that, slot with all the fucking runny shit. I said, he's got no. So I just smashed him in the face. He's fucking covered in macaroni cheese. He had a yellow face and he had these big fucking bits of macaroni running down his face. I got carted off. That was only one of 2 times that I went down the block. So, like I say, it's like I'm not on that level of like fucking 10 years, 15 years high security prisons. It was looking back, we had some fucking good laughs in there, really. Funny.
But you seem you were getting to jail and coming back out, were you still doing the hooligan stuff? Or did that kind of go to the side when you were on the brown?
That went to the side when I was on the brown. It's like everything goes when you're on that. Like you said, like you may have like thought you was an hard man at one time, and then like when you get on that, it's like you're far from the person you was. And
but your mindset still tells you that you are that person.
Yeah, but keep it to the place where you're at today. So
did anybody ever tell you, listen, you're a fucking mess now, get your head out your ass, or were you just so far gone that you wouldn't have listened anyway?
No, a lot of people did. I used to do like bits of before I ended up on the gear. I used to do like bits of enforcing. Like this was at like 20, 21 years old, going stopping people from dealing, like the ease, the speed, and all that. It was back then, not so much a sniff. And like I had some like good pals, and from the football and all that, and I bumped into them, and they would always say, "Fuck you know, look at you, like sort yourself out," and obviously people close to me, family, would plead with me, but it was yeah, just you can't sort your addiction out until you want to sort it out. It's like you could have the whole world telling you stop, sort your shit out. It ain't going to work until like you hit that place where you want to do it. So it's fucking it was an horrendous 8 years on the gear, and we all used to say to each other, listen, we tried the doctors. I was seeing psychiatrists from a kid to adulthood, counsellors and all that. Me and me mates used to say, if you ever go into a treatment centre, a rehab, make sure it's the last thing you try. Because if you fail in there, there's fuck all else out there that can help you. And 97, they said, can you get in here November the 17th? I said, no, I can't get in there that day. That's my fucking birthday. I said, I'm out on the piss that day. I said, but I promise I'll get in November the 18th, the next morning. And I was at a point in my life where I just didn't want to live that life of heroin addiction anymore. And I went in there the next day, and I meant business. And I'm in this fucking rehab full of fucking junkies and people that I want to mix with. And they said, you've got to write your life story and read it out to like the rest of the people in that room. And I thought, I ain't fucking telling these my life story. They'll be all fucking relapsing and telling every cunt when they get out. So I made up this fucking story that I was in the Falklands War and I seen me fucking comrades blown up to me in the trenches in Goose Green, I think I remember. Bearing in mind, when the Falklands War kicked off, I was 10 years old in 1981. And I've read that. They've given me a medal for doing it. And I said, nice one. I said, I'll put that with me Victoria Cross. And a couple of days after that, I'm not sleeping. I've gone to the nurse's station, try to get some more like sleepers. She wasn't there, so I thought, fuck it. I threw myself on the floor, pretended to have a fit. She's ran out of the nurse's station, but the whole fucking cabinet she's left open. So I've waited for her to run out, jumped up, swooped all the fucking pills and that gone back. They obviously knew it was me. I thought, well, you can't prove it. Well, I was the only fucker in there. And the next day they've had to kick me out. And that's when I was crying like a baby to the counsellor. But he told me to go somewhere, and that's all he could do for me. Phone this man, go to this place where this man's going. And that's what I did. And then I never looked back for 22 years then.
Did you ever relapse?
Not in them 22 years, no. No, not in them 22 years. And then, like, at the end of them 22 years, I had a problem with a crushed nerve in my spine, and it was fucking painful. Like chronic sciatica. And it's left me with a paralyzed foot permanently. And when they sent me home with like these tablets of tramadol, the pregabalin and all, they went out 22 years before, so I never knew what they were. So I starts taking them, and after about 3-4 weeks, I thought, I'm fucked here. Like, I knew I was over medicating, and I knew like I couldn't stop at that time. They had me then, and then like that was probably 10 years ago, just keeping it to that. And then at the end, the last 5 years, I've been battling again because of prescription pain meds to literally, cause it led to everything. The sniff, the smoking it,
Again, after 22 years?
not heroin, like the sniff, like obviously rocking it up and
Ammonia.
yeah.
So yeah,
I'm fucked here, James, because my family, like me, some of my family don't know about that, but they know what I'm doing today, so it don't matter what's happened, like what I've done back then.
so you're off it for 22 years,
22 years solid,
and then
yeah.
you fucked it.
Fucked it. Like I can blame the doctors and all that for giving me
So you ended up addicted to the trammies.
trammies.
They're fucking hardcore in
mate.
itself.
Yeah.
I know people that take them 10 a day, 15 a day, and they still function, but it can't be good for your liver and your kidneys and that.
Mate, I don't know how the fuck I'm still here. I was saying to you, we used to go Marbella, and most people do fag runs. I had a whole list of pharmacies along the Costa del Sol. And when they said, what strength do you want? I thought it was only one strength, 50 mil capsules. And they went up to 200. So I was getting fucking boxes of these 200 milligram. So that's like 450 mil capsules. I was on 10 200 mil tablets a day. So 10 times 4, that's the equivalent of 40 fucking tramadol capsules a day. And I was doing that for years because I'd lost it then. I wasn't on the sniff. I wasn't doing any class A's or illegal drugs, but I was doing copious amounts of like prescription painkillers, and then pleaded with me doctor, get me off these. And he put me on, so he's took me off them and put me on to fucking pregabalin, which was even worse than that. And then I started doing the same with them as I did with the tramadol.
The doctors don't give a fuck. They're just filling you up with, they're just filling their bank account by giving you every prescription under the radar. See, when you started making the changes at the start, how difficult was it to start looking at yourself in the mirror and realised, how the fuck did I end up on the brown?
Yeah, I think recovery's easy if you start fighting against it and you reach a point in your life where you're willing to do whatever it takes, whatever people's telling you to do. Don't question it, just do it. I think it's easier. Obviously, looking at myself through like work I've had to do, going through a program, like all the resentments of like growing up and whatever. And also like I was having to make lists like of people that I've done harm to, serious harm, or thieved off, or battered. Like the pain that I put my family, my loved ones through. Looking at that, that was hard. That was hard bringing up. Like, how did I ever like be like that? It was like, what the fuck happened? You know what I mean? And but it's like I try to think like it's not about what's happened then. It's like, what am I going to do about not allowing that to happen moving forward? And
What was your daily routine like when you were on it?
man, I wake up sick. I wake up 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, withdrawing because I was taking so much, withdrawing, puking up. Fucking sometimes it'd be fucking severe diarrhea. Other times you couldn't shit for a year, and then I'd have to. As soon as I had that powder, that would be taken away. The sickness would go, the belly, all your aching bones, where it gets in your bones, and you're just like climbing the walls. It'd be like that every single morning on wake up. But you know, that's why it's so dangerous, that drug. Because when you're craving like that and you're going through pain like that, you know, just that little bit of powder takes all that away.
Were you ever suicidal?
Nah. Not to the point where I thought about it. I never had the balls. I went on hunger strike once in prison.
Why?
Just because of the length of bang up they was giving us. But at the end of the month of being on hunger strike, I think I put on half a stone. So that fucking never worked, did it? And it's like, so I thought, it's like, I never had the balls to end it like forever. But I just thought, if I've been dealt this card in life, addiction, I'll just keep doing stupid amounts of drugs until I die. And like, you don't want to live anyway, but you don't want to die. And you just hope something happens that pulls you out of it. And I shouldn't be here today, James. It's like, from back then, all like the different subcultures I've been through, to the problems I've had in recovery with the prescription pain meds. Then I got drawn into some crazy shit at like 15 years in recovery. And I ended up getting fucking petrol bombed, attacked with hammers, fucking, and it was like fucking giving Osman warnings and fucking, it's like, I'm trying to live a spiritual fucking path. And like that was probably a big part of like my downfall, and probably why I was taking even more prescription meds to cope with what was going on in my head. So it's fucked up time coming at the last bit of my recovery. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And you ended up back becoming a hooligan after how many years?
Probably 15, 20 years, more on it.
Was that when you were back on the trammies?
Yeah. Yeah. But I wasn't drinking. I wasn't doing sniff. I'll go along there. I'll be fucking thirsty. I'd fucking love it again. I had that buzz back. And then all the lads would be on the gear, drinking. Imagine this fucker if he drank and took drugs. And he fucking nuts sober. And I enjoyed it. It was good because I knew because I was sober, I knew what I could do and get away with, and I knew what I couldn't do and not get away with. But they ended up, because I knew that, Devon and Cornwall police ended up building up a fucking file, fighting at Mansfield and fucking all over the place. And they brought a civil case against me in the courts. And then I ended up getting banned for 5 years. Then the ban was over. Then there was a game against Wigan where something went off at another part of the stand. All the old bells gone over. I'm like, is this fucking old bell over there? Let's go. Ran over into the Wigan away, and I ended up with another 3-year ban for that. So that was 8 years out of probably 10, 15 years I had banning orders. And yeah, decent, but it's like you can't get away with nothing up there like now, all over the country, so all the cameras. But you either don't give a fuck and you're willing to do the prison, or you won't do nothing because of this. And if you ain't going to do nothing because of all that, there's no point going pretending you're a football hooligan if you're never going to have a fight. And but I got more to lose today. I got married in recovery. I had 2 fucking lovely, beautiful girls in recovery, built up businesses, fucking earned a fortune in the dog breeding world that I started off 20 years ago, breeding
What dogs?
Like rare colour DNA French bulldogs.
Frenchies?
Yeah.
Much
Right.
do they sell for? About 6 grand?
I was getting 50, 60 grand a pup.
50, 60?
Yeah. But today,
Selling them to America?
America, people in this country, there's other people selling them 100. Now,
Yeah, people might think you're full of shit, but my friend used to do that. He had a dog, what was its name, like Gorilla or something, but because it was so rare in the colour and its build, it was a lot stockier. He was selling them for 40, 50 bags as well. I thought it was full of shit. I thought, no chance.
yeah.
Because you see like boxers and I've got Rottweilers, but you get them for a couple of grand. So when you see people saying that you sell dogs for 50 grand,
fuck
100
off,
grand, because the one in America, the breed that it was, I think it was worth like 200 grand, but his pups were going for like 75 grand as well.
Yeah.
Like, unbelievable.
Yeah, mate. I started that off 20 years ago, breeding the first like black and tan French bulldogs, and it was blue and tans. It just like it's gone on, and like when I got into this is in recovery. Like I set up a breeding company, paying tax and all that, because I had people coming down, James, like from like Manchester, London, Birmingham, literally all over. They're coming into my house to buy a pup. They've literally got fucking carrier bags full of coin. And like, I've ended up having to get a fucking money counting machine. And I remember saying to the wife, I said, these fuckers don't work in a fucking factory 9 to 5. You fucking, you know what's going on. It's like, they'll end up bringing this fucking game right on top. And that was like probably 10, 15 years ago. And But mate, today, like I pulled away from it because I got fucked by the authorities under a proceeds of crime fucking thing for breeding dogs without a license. That they admitted losing the license, but the fucking corrupt bastards, they come for me, who'd applied for it, filled it all out, made follow-up phone calls, chasing up an inspector, had a breeding business, paying taxes. You've got probably 90% of all dog breeders, a lot of them are on benefits, breeding out of fucking council houses, not even attempting to. They get away with it because what's the authorities going to take off them? Fucking a gyro and fucking half ounce of baccy or something. They ain't going after them. But they targeted me, who's literally jumped through fucking everything to do it right because they know I have 5 houses at the time and fucking, and all for breeding dogs without a license that they admitted lose it. Proper fuck, stitched me right up. And going through that, that fucking, that was like a dark time because like the missus had a fucking breakdown over it. And then they brought the fucking confiscation order under even the Crown Court judge said proceeds of crime were brought out for a man breeding a fucking dog. He didn't swear. It was brought out for top level fucking drug dealers and gangsters. What has he really done? Because that judge read my probation report, James. I was off heroin for 20 odd years at that time. How I've gone back into prisons to help prisoners. How I've gone back out there, saved like fucking shitloads of my friends' lives. You're still in recovery today. He told me that he never heard a story like it. Nothing short of, it seemed like he was on my side. He said, what has he done wrong? You admitted that you lost his license. Proceeds of crime were brought out for a man breeding a dog. It's brought out for drug dealers, blah, blah, blah. He's gone, actually, my neighbours just had a letter of red setters. Does this mean they're liable for proceeds of crime? I thought, oh, fuck me, I'm going to do all right here. But they ended up hitting me, wanted like £250,000 on money that I've already paid tax on. He thought he was doing me a favour, giving me the biggest discount he could. I thought, it's your court, mate. You've already said, like, basically let it be known that this isn't right. Fucking chuck it out. He's giving me a discount where it got it down to 110 grand. But under the proceeds of crime, you got to pay that within 3 months, or I went to prison for 2 years where it had gained 8% interest a year. In that time, they would have come in, auctioned all my fucking houses off to get that 110 for peanuts, and then I'd have lost everything. So I've ended up paying it by the skin of my teeth. I thought, fuck you. I went out and bought a G-Wagon under investigation from proceeds of crime, only for that reason to go, fuck you. Bought this fucking new G-Wagon, and I paid all the money up to the last day, and there was 10 pence remaining. I thought, you fucking wait for that. Paid the 10 pence on the last day. They've then gone into my bank. How the fuck's he paid this money back? He's gone through. They saw everything tallied up and like fucking where the money was from. But then the bank is thought, fuck, we've got a fucking top level criminal, not a fucking dog breeder. They've closed all my bank accounts down without even telling me. My fucking credit limit was through the roof. After all this, it fucking ruined me. Ruined my family. I was looking at 2 years in prison and still have to pay. For what? Fucking breeding a dog. A lot of top fucking level drug dealers, Jay. You got Mexican cartels involved in this game now. You got Colombian cartels. You've got fucking gangbangers down in LA. Fucking gangbangers, mafia people in fucking into this game, involved in this game now. And yeah, it's fucking crazy what they did to this little Mikey down in fucking Plymouth, who's tried doing it all right. It's fucking mad. Fucking,
did you end up going fighting for England as well?
Yeah, we went to a few games. How was
that?
When that was more like when I come back into it in the 2000s, and again by then it's so much fucking CCTV. It didn't seem to be much happening these days, to be honest with you.
It's all changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, we definitely had the best days.
Yeah,
fucking bang off back then. No cameras, fucking.
Everybody's a grass now, but it's the fucking normal people who have their phones out as well. Everybody's got Ring doorbells. Everybody's a fucking snitch.
Yeah, and people get filled in for in fucking serious damage done when just being accused of that, and they're forgetting that there's fucking cameras on every fucking lamppost.
Cars.
It don't take much to get figured out today. If you're up to something wrong, you're going to get caught by a fucking doorbell. You're going to get caught by a fucking lamppost. But then like they'll start blaming fucking other people that probably ain't even fucking said nothing. You know what I mean?
Where do you think you'd be in life if you never took gear? But then again, see, when I think about it, because I used to do all the gambling, see if I never fucking took drugs and that as well, but like the gambling, it's all kind of saved my life as well, because if I wasn't doing that shit and I had the mindset that I've got now, I would have gradually went through the ranks of doing gear, and where that just takes you is just a fucking disaster. You know, I couldn't level up, because when I was getting graft, I would just fucking punt it to get the money to go and put a punt on in the bookies. Do you know what I'm saying? So everybody was getting bumped, but eventually if you build up that clientele, if you build up that trust, I would have fucking smashed the arse out of it. But like I say, I've got to thank all the shit that I've done, because it never made us get to those levels until I started sorting my own head out, and then I can move through the gears, obviously something more productive. But how far do you think you would have went if you never ended up on all the gear?
It's like it's hard to say. I probably became a fucking gambler. You probably become an addict, you know, we were probably. It's like I would have probably still had to find something that fixed the way I was feeling, and like I can't see that coming by a fucking getting a job. But my experience is, it's like people like with any addiction are fucking clever people, always trying like thinking 10 steps ahead of finding ways and means to like get the next bet on, get the next drug, fucking hiding it, lying, devious, blah, blah, blah. Like when all that went, and obviously what I was just saying, all that like business acumen with the French Bulldogs, I had, at one point, I think he was saying that I had 114 Frenchies. Obviously, they're not in my fucking house. I'll come up with a thing that they all use today, breeding terms. So I thought, who wants a free dog? Everybody wanted one of these designer dogs. Have it for free, but I want 2 litters from it. They would have to do all the work. So I thought, it's a bit like the drugs. You lay people on and they earn your money. Fuck, I'll do it with the dogs. So I started laying people on dogs. And before I knew it, I had fucking 30, 40 people all over the city that's got my dogs having 6, 7 litters a fucking month at sometimes. So that business, like when you deal with all that shit, I've experience of like when I'm thinking straight, how well I can do. And like you said, when you come off and now you're doing fucking amazing, doing this, doing like constructive stuff. I've had it. I've lived like a millionaire, my family is. And like, although we're gutted, I says to the wife today, hey, listen, fucking at least we've experienced that fucking life, maybe for 5, 10 years. A lot of people don't even experience it. So, all right, yeah, I fucked up. You know what I mean? I've had to fight to stay alive for the last probably 5 years. But now I'm 13 months back. What I did then, if God willing, I can do again, moving on with a clear head once again. So, and that's why I've writ that book, From Chaos to Clarity. Fuck me, I ain't even plugged that on here, James, have I?
No.
I fucking writ the book From Chaos to Clarity. I've started, the whole point of the book in my social media was to fucking help people. I'm getting 3-4 messages a day from addicts, fucking mums of addicts, kids of addicts, fucking screaming for me to help them. And I'm getting hold of everyone. I'm fucking getting out there. It says careful what you wish for, 'cause it can fucking drive you nuts at times. But I'm getting out there. I'm meeting people. I'm taking them to my groups. I'm fucking like mentoring them. And that was the whole purpose of my book. That was the whole purpose of me continuously posting on social media. It's fucking working. You know what I mean? And like with recovery, I only keep what I've got today by fucking giving it away and helping others. And, like, that keeps me proper on the straight and narrow. So it's been good, like the response I've been getting.
How was it fucking it again?
Oh, fucking horrendous. Man, in the fucking Greece, like I was fucking international speaker, mate. 15 years I was getting fucking taken to Denmark. I'm sharing at the fucking International Danish Convention in Copenhagen just before lockdown. I gets invited to be flown out to Australia. I would have had to pay for the wife 7 nights in the Hilton Hotel in Adelaide. That was just before fucking I relapsed proper, so I fucked that up. But I had all this knowledge and all this wisdom and all this time. I used to hear people in the groups that I go to, whatever you do, don't lose a lot of clean time or sobriety time, 5 years, 10 years, because it's fucking so hard to get it back once you've got all that, like that time. And I don't know why it is, but I thought, yeah. I lost fucking 22 years. It's unheard of, probably in this country. Most people don't even get to 22 years, James, let alone fucking get there and then fuck it right up. So trying to pull that back, it was fucking, I'd hear, yeah, whatever you do, don't lose a lot of clean time or sobriety time. And I trying to get that fucking back, mate, I thought I was going to die. 2 people in the space of a year that was with me on a mad one, a year apart, both of them, phone calls in that Matt died last night, Mike died last night, 2 people, and I thought I was going to be the next on that list. One person, all right, it happened, 2 people, that's 2 people dead that is in my company. And I don't want people thinking I'm fucking Harold Shipman or something. It's like, but I realised the third person.
Grim Reaper.
Yeah, fucking hell. Don't come on a mad one with Mikey. Fucking, you'll end up dead.
I still would, brother.
Fucking hell.
I fucking miss it. I say this all the time. I don't know what that is. Because of the shit that I'm going through now and stuff. Like, I feel like you miss it. You miss the escape from it. I don't do it. I don't act on it. But I do think, fuck me, man, I could go a mad one. Because there's no better feeling. It's a fucking weird feeling if there's fucking 6 of your friends in a gaff, sniffing, booze, tunes on, waffling shite. You know, because when you're in that moment, that's the only moment you're in. You don't go past or present. You're there. You're just in that fucking moment. And then, listen, when the music goes down, the lights come on, you think, oh, what the fuck have I done?
Yeah.
You know, what have I done? And I think I missed, when I say I don't want people to go, oh, fuck it, and end up going on a mad one, but
I know what you mean.
I just miss the fuck it. I miss the not having the worries.
Yeah, and
just for that
different sense of reality.
Yeah, it takes you to a different place where you think, it's okay, life's only be okay. Obviously, it's not when you fucking shit hits the fan. No. And then you kind of continue the misery chasing the buzz. But I think, fuck me, I miss it.
Yeah,
you know?
But that's the thing. It's like me and you. It's like most of it, well, obviously not at the end, but you would fucking have a room full of people here and you'd be all on it. They'll go home, wake up Monday morning, go do their jobs, fucking not affect them. Me and you are still fucking there a week, 2 weeks fucking later, kicking the ass out of it. Can't stop, ruining everything, fucking pushing the people that we love the most away from us. But all our pals, they're fucking getting on with it, fucking... but people, like, when you got this illness, we can't. And like, that's what I'll remind myself of. Yeah, I fucking miss it. I had some great fucking times, the rave days, fucking on the sniff later on, like the second part in recovery. Still had some good times, even, but fuck me, those bad times, that waking up, that mental fucking turmoil, that like, how the fuck did I get here again? How can I stop? And the consequences. Yeah, I got to remind myself of that. And like, fuck, I'll work hard at my recovery today. I'm fucking working with other people all the time. I've got a program that works in my life. I've got to fucking stay on guard with this.
fair play for getting back on it, because I always say this, I haven't got another recovery in me. Now, my story's just the same as every other fucking kid who has a few beers at the weekend and is on the sniff. You know, like, it's not, thankfully I was never on the heroin or that, but when you're on that sniff, and then when it's the Valiums kick in and then the weed kind of during the week process, and you're going through that cycle, it is tiresome. But if I was to hit the booze, man, then I would think, fuck it, it's done now. I'll just stay on it. I don't think I would get back, because I just think I've came so far, and it becomes tiresome as well. See, having a normal life, it's fucking hard.
Yeah.
See, when you've got nothing, you've nothing to worry about. Obviously, when I say that, I had my kids, and I became a better dad for them, but when you're on it and you've not got anything, sometimes you're oblivious to the real world and because it takes a lot for people to just get up and work, you know, and take the pressures and pay their bills on time and make sure everybody's okay. That's a lot for people. That's a lot of stress. So see, when you're sitting with fuck all, it's easy. You know, you've got fucking nothing to worry about. You're selfish as fuck anyway, and you just don't care. But so you've changed your life. You've met your missus. You've had kids. And you fucked it.
Yeah, fucked it right. Me dad.
I'm laughing because it's what happens. I know people who's went to GA meetings 42 years and they fucking started again.
Fucking
42 years. Never had a bet since the fucking 80s. Lost it all. Changed his life. Had like 5 kids. He's got grandkids. 42 years and fucked it. Fucked it. He was on it for like 3 years. Lost everything again.
Fuck's sake.
42 years.
Mate,
You're never immune to it. You're never.
No.
It's always that. It's following up, and one negative thought towards it can change your whole fucking life.
Yeah, and like fuck, that's why every day I try and keep in fit spiritual condition, because you hear that thing. It's like when I'm a fucking sleep, my addiction is at the bottom of the fucking bed, fucking bench pressing fucking weights, doing push-ups and storage jumps, waiting for me to wake up to fucking jump right on me. And if I don't start my day off right and end it right, it's like, fucking get me any time. It's like, this is an illness that will fucking, it convinces you that we ain't got it. It's the only illness that you can have that will tell you, you ain't fucking got this illness. And it's a fucking illness that, unlike cancer, somebody's got cancer, everybody's sorry for them, everybody's running around for them, rightly so. Everybody's fucking absolutely heartbroken and can't do enough to help them. When you got this fucking illness, James, every fucker hates you. Every fucker despises you. They resent you. And you're left alone, like fucking in bewilderment, in despair, thinking, like fucking, how the fuck is this? And you're trying to rationalize it, thinking, I don't want to be like this. I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm not doing this because, like, I've got a choice. I'm doing this because I've got a fucking illness that convinces me no matter how bad it gets, the next one's going to be different. I'll control it this time. That prison sentence, I'll learn from that. Yeah, good idea. And then you try it again and fucking boom. It may go well for a while. Maybe I had to keep it. But sooner or later, we'll always fucking overstep that line where we're like, fucking, how the fuck is this happened again? And then we start another battle. Like I say, I fucking had to start after 22 years. I didn't think I was going to get back. Literally, it was 10 times harder than when I come into recovery in 97.
Why?
I don't know, because I've got more to lose today, James. I've got the wife. I've got a couple houses. I've got more to lose today than I had when I come in 97. And yet I couldn't, I'd never had to stop for nobody but me in 97. This time you'd think it'd be easier because I'm on the verge of losing my fucking beautiful wife, my beautiful girls, everything that and yet I couldn't. And like, I don't know why the fuck that is. It was probably, what's the fucking point anyway? I'm 54 years old. You had a good run. And, oh, mate, fucking found it so hard to fucking grab that and pull that back. And I was, and then
It's the self-sabotage though. When life is going good and you just rip the whole fucking
Fuck
ceiling
it.
down. Fuck it. I've already done it, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Those 2 words alone have destroyed fucking half the world. That fuck it.
Yeah.
Like people want to go home. I've got work in the morning. So fuck it.
Yeah,
And I
fuck
go,
it.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You know, the amount of people I've had to sacked and relationships broken down because I've tried to get them to stay out that extra day or two.
Yeah.
People could sleep gouge. I'm fucking buzzing. I need to control the music, the gear, I'm fucking like an orchestrator. I feel as if I'm fucking
Taking hostages.
I'm just fuck what, fuck this. And people, are we getting their fucking heads?
Yeah.
What are you worried about? You live fucking once and there's people in the jail doing 30 years. There's people dying in the hospital. You're worried about a hangover.
Fucking
Fuck
like
it. Fuck it. And they go, yeah, you're right. Before you know it, they're buzzing. They're out for another 2 days.
Yeah.
Lost their job, lost their missus.
Fucking-
But yeah, we had good laughs.
Yeah, mate, I literally exactly the same. I'll be at a pub, somebody will come in that I fucking knew at school, got a good job, never been in trouble in their life. Fuck me, mate. He's gone, fucking stories I've heard about you since leaving school, you fucking mental. Yeah, well, sit down, tell me another story about me. Yeah, I'll get a drink. Come the end of the night, I've got him in Union Street, getting filled in, getting arrested by the fucking police because I've took an hostage and literally, no, you're coming with me. Yeah, no, just one more. Come down this fucking pub and then I'll always end up, and then the poor fucker's necked. And the poor fucker, like you say, the missus is then left him. The kids look at him in disgust. All because he's fucking bumped into me or you. It's like, fucking... What's the worst? It's that Dr. Pepper, isn't it? Come out with it. What's the worst that could happen? Fucking probably be on a murder charge. Or fuck, you know what I mean? It's like that could have happened a few times. You know what I mean? Whacking people and how they've gone down.
Why do you think you're still alive?
Mate, like I think about that often. Like I believe that there's something out there. I broke my fucking neck. I went down there the other night. I broke my neck 2 summers ago. Thought it was a good idea to jump off dive head first off a 15-foot pier into 3 foot of water. Didn't think it was 3 foot. I thought it was fucking 6 foot. But when I caved all the top of my head in, broke my head. I was watching the Olympics at the time and Tom Daly was fucking, I thought I'll have a bit of that. 3 people said, mate, don't go off there. That's fucking way too shallow. I thought, fuck off, mate. Watch this. You know what I mean? Big man. Watch this, mate. I'll fucking show you. Fuck me. Gone in, caved all my head in, jumped up out the water, looked down, the water was up to me knees. And when I went to the hospital, we've had people fall off a chair and a fucking quadriplegic from the neck down. You've dived head first into a fucking puddle, and like you fucking walked back to the car. You drove to fucking and I thought, fuck me, I should have been dead. That was a month after getting out of hospital. We went Bristol City away. This fucking dickhead from Plymouth come bouncing down the road, pinged me in the fucking nose, split my nose open. So I've ended up cracking in that hard. I've detached 2 tendons off my shoulder. I was fucking fuming. He's fucking gone to sleep. I'm going, oh, fuck. A few days later, mate, I was in agony, absolute agony. And so I ended up getting sepsis. I'm in hospital for 3 weeks, linked up to intravenous things. And a lot of people, when you get that sepsis, they don't come out of fucking hospital or they lose limbs and all that. That was in the space of 12 months. I've had fucking sepsis. No, it's a couple of months after I got out from that. I've then dived headfirst into a puddle and fucking broke my neck and caved my head in. And that's in 1 fucking month. But these things have happened throughout my fucking life in close situations where I thought, how the fuck are you still here? How have you got away with all that? Whether it's belief in like a fucking something looking over me, it's like I shouldn't be here today. And I think the only reason why I'm here today is something's looking after me, because like I've helped a lot of people in them 22 years, and I guess fuck me, 2 people died with me in that 12 months. Like, it wasn't me though. It's like, why have I been saved? It's like, so like that's what's reinforcing what I'm doing more today, because I know, all right, I relapsed after 22 years. If I relapse again now, James, that's going to be even harder again, because like, fuck me. I think I would die, like you said. I know I've got another relapse in me, 100%, but I know also that I probably ain't got a fucking another recovery in me. You know what I mean? I'm lucky to have this one 13 months down the line. And it's fucking frightening to live with that as well, James. Every day, people don't realise when we wake up, we're fucking battling to stay alive every fucking single day of the week. You know what I mean? Normal people ain't got that battle. And like, I know how quick this fucking addiction can take you, destroy you, and kill you. And I know what I need to be doing like every fucking day now. Whatever I've done yesterday works. So if I do what I've done yesterday today, I'll just try and keep it as simple as that. I don't try to morbidly fucking worry and stress out about it. Like, I take it a day at a time. I'm working with others to make me like fucking grateful for where I'm at today by helping these people. And I don't want my fucking book to be called From Fucking Chaos to Calamity. I want it to stay as From Chaos to Clarity. You know what I mean? Because imagine that. I don't want another chapter to that fucking book. It's like, oh, fuck you. I can't put the end. At the end of the book, I can't put the end. I don't fucking know if it will be the end with my track record. But I'm hoping it is the fucking end. And I can just like fucking stay on this, because this is a fucking serious illness. You know what I mean? It's serious fucking illness. The amount of coffins I've carried at funerals, the amount of funerals I've been to. This is in Little Plymouth. You know what I mean? It's like I've lost count.
Yeah.
It's like fucking, it kills people.
It's scary, man. Living with that every day, it's scary. Like Charlotte, a good girl I fucking had on a few months ago, crack addict. She used to call them snowballs. Thankfully, I was never around.
Yeah.
Snowballs, crack, heroin. She was in Thailand just a few weeks ago and she was struggling. She was saying, listen, I'm fucking close to a relapse. But I phoned her and said, listen, get your fucking head out your ass. You've came that far. Sometimes it's the phone calls when people are just giving you it straight. Sometimes people can tiptoe around you and try and be nice. But sometimes people say, listen, fucking head out your ass. Listen, stop feeling sorry for yourself. It's game time. And such a great woman, and fucking she's overcoming. Yeah, she was struggling, and yeah, I gave her a phone call. I think she's in Cyprus now. Other few kids who've changed their life, and it's great to see. Sometimes we just get that in our minds, and I was never fucking heroin and all the other mad stuff. I was just the gambling and the Charlie. But I just know life is better without it, but it doesn't make it easier.
But bro, I tell you what, I've got one of my best oldest mates, heroin addict, fucking psychopath that I got nicked with on that West Ham thing with, he's a gambler as well. And he said the one addiction he's got that fucks him up more than heroin, more than crack, more than anything is the gambling. I can't relate because I'm not a gambling addict, but I've seen Paul Merson talk about it. And then I heard my mate talk about it. So it's like, and when my mate, this fucking nutcase, is telling me the addiction that fucks him up the most, more than all that, is gambling, that made me open my eyes and thought, I can imagine how it feels, because like if I spend all my money on drugs and I'd have all the bill money, all the family's money and all that, I can imagine how it'd feel. But fucking gambling's a bastard, mate.
It's a hidden addiction.
Yeah.
So gambling, you can hide, you can still do your shit. You take heroin, people know you're on it. You're drinking, people know.
Yeah.
Like you'd probably still take fucking heroin if people didn't know.
Yeah.
You just can't hide that. Gambling, you can hide to a certain extent before the anger kicks in, the frustration. Obviously, the money runs dry. But people are battling at all different levels, all different sort of addictions, and fucking, it's the way of the world, you know. Like, it's hard for people not to be doing something. You know, even coffee. I know people fucking rattling 7 and 8 coffees a day. I class that as an addiction. I class that as a problem.
I'm fucked then.
When did you take?
I never had a hot drink in my life up until the age of 50. And then I thought, I'll try a coffee. I fucking wait till I put 4 heaped teaspoons of coffee in this big fucking mug when I wake up. And then, like, I'll do whatever I got. And then in the afternoon, round about tea time, if I'm flagging a bit, I'll have another coffee with another 4 heaped teaspoons of coffee in. So that's like the equivalent of 8 fucking coffees a day. But I'm telling myself I'm only having 2 coffees a day, one in the morning, one in the evening. But it was only when you just said that, I know people that has fucking 8 coffees a day. Yeah, I fucking do. in two cups.
Yeah, that's another form of addiction.
Fucking,
I was doing the ayahuasca in Costa Rica. I was off it.
Yeah.
People are saying, listen, you shouldn't be doing that, it's a drug. But I've got the documentary idea, so I'm thinking free pass. I'm thinking, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. So I went and done the ayahuasca. There was people drinking a little cup, like a quarter, half, just to get into the feel. I've took one. 20 minutes later, I think, this is fucking shite. This is just pure shite. But I took another one. And then another one. So I had 3 cups. Bear in mind, people's only had like half the full night. I've got 3. They had to carry my mattress outside. I was sitting out in a fucking garden. Well, like, I woke up in the morning with 2 dogs. So bear in mind, there's 50, 60 people in this room, all dressed in white, shamans, fucking the lot. I woke up in the morning with 2 dogs next to me. Everybody just they must have lifted my mattress up, put me outside, because I kept laughing. And they said it was like, it was destroying it, not destroying, but taking away everybody else's process of the journey. And they called me the laughing Scotsman. So I kept laughing, but it was infectious because other cunts would laugh. I'm laughing because I'm nervous and I'm tripping balls. So I woke up outside, but again, that was that mindset. Fucking greedy. 3 cups, 3 cups more.
It worked better.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? I want to feel something, and yeah, I couldn't even do that right.
Mate, I can get like it on Red Bull. There's one time, if they're on offer over the shop, 8-pack for, I'll buy 2 packs because you've got to get them while they're on offer. 8-pack, 2 8-packs, 16. The next day, I've got 6 cans left. I've had 10 fucking Red Bulls in a day. And it's like, I've had to like, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's bad, mate.
Yeah, that's fucking a lot of Red Bull. But I don't know if it affects me. I can have I can have Red Bull. Literally, I'll have a can of Red Bull 10 minutes before I go to bed. Fucking sleep like a baby.
Nah.
And coffee's different. Like, if I have a coffee too close, that's why I'll have it at tea time. There's 4 fucking heaps, teaspoons in there. But I don't even know if that affects me or whether it's a placebo effect of thinking it's got to do something.
Yeah, it'll definitely do something to your internal, but you've obviously been through that much with all the shit that you've took. The body will be solid to a lot of stuff that you take. So because you've been taking that much drugs, caffeine and that, it's not going to hit you the same. You know what I mean? Because of the fucking brain and all the receptors that you fucking damaged. So I don't know, do you vape or do you smoke?
Fuck me, mate, I sleeps with it. I goes running with it. I won't
Smoke that, by the way.
I won't vape when I'm running, but my head says, what if you feel like a vape when you're running? Take it in your pocket like a comfort blanket. So I'll never vape, but I've got to have it on me. I'll go bed, mate. I'll put that in between my missus and me. I'll be cuddling that more than I cuddle my missus, right? I'll wake up 3 o'clock in the morning for a piss. I'm fucking like that. I'm fucking searching madly in the dark for, where's me vape? Where's me vape? I've done a post the other day. My healthier but unhealthy relationship with my vape. Fucked up. And I stopped smoking 14 years ago. I brought a friend into recovery. He's still with us today, 10, 13 years. And he turned up at a meeting with a vape. I hadn't had a fag for like 10, 14 years when my youngest daughter was born. Oh, what are them vapes like, Jock? from Kirkcaldy. Lives down our way, one of my best mates. Well, them vapes like, Mark? Yeah, they're all right, pal. I said, yeah, let's have a go on it. Oh, yeah, fuck me. It tastes nice, that does, doesn't it? From that day onwards, I'm fucking here now with a fatter vape. And, like, I'll get addicted to fucking anything. Like, my missus, if aspirin, paracetamol, it's like, I don't know why. I won't get addicted to that. You can't get a buzz off it. But anything that fucking slightly changes you, I've got a problem with. It's fucking hard, because another one was food. Like, fucking fat kid, fucking fixed me feelings from, like, what was happening at home with fucking food. Battled my weight all my life. I've lost 7 stone in the last 12 months.
Not on the Manjaro or anything, are you?
At the start, when I was coming off the pre-gabs and all that, I was 21 stone, fucking no energy. I heard about them, and I thought I'll start having a few of them to get me in good habits early. But it was
You're still injecting.
yeah, and it would say take 2.5, 0.25. Fuck, they ain't got a fucking clue. It's like my tolerance, so I'll start fucking injecting 0.5, double the amount, because I can't fucking take anything as prescribed. But that gave me a kickstart into, like, getting a healthy, like, getting into, like, better habits and good habits, and lose a bit of weight. And then, like, I started thinking, fuck me, I'm feeling a bit lighter on me feet. I've got a paralysed foot. Never thought, I've always boxed, played football. Never thought I'd run again after that. And I tried a little jog. And then, like, I started getting out. That's where I do all my posts, like, when I get out. And in the 12 months, the Manjaro and that got me in a good habits, enabled me to lose enough weight to be able to go do that. And then 12 months later, I've lost 7 stone. And, like, fucking, I'm like a fucking marathon man now, James. I'm fucking out there. Fucking Usain Bolt, Mo Farah, got fucking nothing on Mikey, mate.
But that's the even because of the Red Bull and the fucking Manjaro and the vaping, there's no stopping you. But then again, it's not as bad as heroin, so we've got that free pass. I'm okay, I'm still functioning. But everything is a form of an addiction anyway, whether that's overthinking, overeating. I struggle with my eating. Like, I eat my emotions. Like, if I'm going through shit, because I don't want to drink. If I drink, but people are in trouble if I drink. I will fucking go nuts. I've bottled up so much shit over the last 10 years. I will go fucking nuts. And that's not to act tough. I just know I would fucking blow. You know what I'm saying? I would be on fucking Instagram lives. I would be going to cunts' doors. I would be fucking causing it, because I'm already holding it together by not doing it. Once you do it, it's fucking game over. I'll just go nuts, man. But the eating, comfort, food, I'm eating at fucking 10, 11 at night. I'm not even hungry.
I was like,
it's the word, the brain in it, is to feel good. But I'm the same as you. I wouldn't take steroids or all the other shit, the Manjaro, because I wouldn't do what the doses are. I would go tenfold. You know, I would think, fuck this. That's why my Auntie Margaret was an alcoholic, God rest her soul, but she quit booze, but she ended up fucking on Diet Coke, drinking 20, 30 cans a day.
Mate, that was another one with me. Diet Coke and Red Bull. Like, I'll get a crate of Diet Coke and they're probably gone within 24, within 2 days. It's like, I don't know if it's the fizz or if it's the caffeine in that. But even Diet Coke, fucking, that was way before, like, Red Bull. Obviously, you can't drink Red Bull all day and all night. So, but Diet Coke, you can. I'll finish one. That's in the bin. I've got to have another one open. And I'll finish that one. I've got to have another one open, even with Diet Coke. And all these fucking peptides is out now. I'm fucking getting the Clo. I'm getting the fucking Melanotan. I'm getting the fucking Retta. I'm getting the fucking Trizepatide. I'm getting the Tesamorelin. And I like thinking, what the fuck are you doing? You're banging fucking 10 different fucking peptides into you. It's like, fucking slow it the fuck down. So, like, fucking literally got to watch everything. Whether it's fucking Diet Coke, whether it's coffee, whether it's Red, whether it's fucking tanning jabs, whether it's fucking slimming jabs or fucking anti-aging fucking peptides or whatever it is, because I can't fucking stop. And like fucking, it's that buzz. Fuck me, yeah, I'm looking good. Yeah, but you could look even better if you take more. So you're banging more into you because you're thinking fucking you want to look even better than, and it's like, fuck's
But
sake.
that's tiresome in itself.
Yeah.
You know, the things that you think aren't as bad as heroin, trying to control it. But with you, it seems as if nothing's in control.
Oh mate, no.
It seems as if you're all. You're just fucking all. It's not all or nothing. You're just all out, man.
Yeah.
But you feeling good now?
Oh mate, I'm top of the world. And even the running, the last heat wave. If I miss a day, I'll do my own heading. Oh, you fucked it now, mate. Yeah, this always happens. You start off well, but then you start missing one. You miss. So I thought, well, I've got to get out. This fucking my head's like ruining me. I've got out. I does this hill called named Bastard Hill, and in the middle of the heat wave, in the middle of the afternoon, because my head's telling me if I don't do it, you fucked it up. Like fucking, I need to get out every day to feel better. I fucking held onto a wall at the top, literally like I was going to pass out. Some lovely woman across the road had to send her daughter out, worried that I was going to die, and bring me a 2-litre bottle of water. I'm trying to get that down me, puking it up. I don't know if it was fucking heat exhausting or just fucking plain stupidity of going out in fucking 100-degree heat. But again, it's like I've got no sensible thinking when it comes around like getting a balance around things. Like just fucking like take it easy a bit. Like fucking don't drink as much fucking Coke or have too many coffees or Red Bull. You don't have to go running in the fucking when it's like a desert. It's like you do. But my head will tell me all different stuff to normally make me do things that are fucking bad for me. But sometimes it'll tell me not to do stuff like going out for the run in the heat wave. But where I'm so used to my head tricking me, I don't know what's fucking telling the truth and what isn't telling the truth. It's like, wait, don't go out. Yeah, you should go out because if you don't, this is how it all starts. You'll miss the next day, you miss the next day, you put all your weight on, you get fat as fuck, you end back on heroin and you'll be dead. Oh, what side you... So I don't know what's fucking telling me the right. And I guess we just fucking learn the more, like, pain's a good fucking persuader, innit, normally.
That's tiresome though, and you're not. I thought my nut was fucking bad.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, mine's fucked.
You know, with the coffee and the Red Bull, like that ain't good, bro.
No.
But then again, from where your life and what you've done, is it as bad as what you used to do? Of course not. You know, and if it's keeping everything sort of tamed, then it's obviously working for you. You know,
and
but
that's how I'll fucking justify it.
Yeah.
Things, fuck it.
it ain't that bad. You know what I'm
it,
saying?
ain't
A
that
few
bad.
coffees, a few Red Bull, a few Diet Cokes, couple of peptides, bit of Manjaro, bit of fucking fake tan. Fucking easy.
Running in fucking 100-degree heat. Fuck it.
That's
You're a
nothing.
fucking machine. You're invincible. Nothing's going to kill you. Fuck it.
What's your biggest regret?
Biggest regret. Heroin. Fucking took me to places that, taking heroin for the first time. Got to be my biggest regret. Took me to places that, like, you see films and shit, like, on it and documentary, but in that, it's the darkest place I've ever been. And unless you've been there and, like, being around them people and people dying and fucking battling every day, it's fucking terrible.
Were you sharing needles?
Yeah. Sharing needles. When I went into recovery, 97, I heard that 70% of heroin addicts that inject got hepatitis, Hep C. So I thought, fuck it. My mate that I just met in recovery, he's come to the hospital with me to have the blood test, and they've done it, and then like you got to wait like a week or two for the results. And when I heard like 70%, I thought, fuck me, I've got that. I've got at least Hep C, and fucking hopefully I ain't got HIV. And I've gone back to get the results. The nurse that took the thing, I've said, "You right there?" She's gone like that and walked off. I thought, for fuck's sake, I got AIDS. Fuck. She couldn't look at me. She couldn't fucking look at me. Goes into the room, said, "You're clear." Fucking didn't have nothing. And so, yeah, you use needles, share needles. Yeah. No, not in prison, I never. Not in prison, I never. Fuck that. Got bits of fucking rope tied to the plungers, and fucking the end of the fucking needle looked like an hammer. I was like, fucking, you know, it's what fucking. But people do, James, in them prisons, that needle, they fucking, they charge to use that needle, and like fucking, never in prison, but out here I have. What's the difference, really, innit?
Would you ever take crack?
Yeah, I have done. Yeah, I have done. And that became the same problem as I got with Red Bull. Fucking can't stop. Or coffee, or any other
A
drug.
drug that you take, any other. But it's funny that you say that. Anything that gives you a slight sort of buzz or takes you away or gives you a high, you're just automatically going autopilot and just fucking smash it.
Fucking slightest little better feeling, I'm fucking gone. And it's fucking, it is hard work, like, no, like thinking what you are safe. But I'll just try, like anything from the chemist now, as long as it's like over the counter stuff. But you got to be careful with that, because like you can get painkillers over the counter that's got 12 milligrams of codeine in. 30 box of 36, I'll come off everything, and then the over-the-counter stuff, I'm taking 36 fucking Nurofen Plus a day, so I can't even have over-the-counter stuff in the chemist now, because I'll kick the ass out of that. So, and it's like the Red Bull, like fucking that's all right. The coffee, that's all right. Diet Coke, that's all right. But like above that, like over the counter stuff in the them things ain't all right.
Yeah, I think for you, I think like coffee and that, yes, it's a bit over the top, but for your tolerance, I think it's okay because it keeps you away from the other stuff. I think pharmaceutical drugs, it's just as fucking bad as heroin and coke, you know? They just put labels on it.
Yeah.
Did you ever take fentanyl?
Oh mate, fuck. We went to Turkey. We fucking for my daughter. My back went, and I've never OD'd on
I'm
any.
starting to think you jump off these cliffs and fall off ladders and fuck your back so you can get those pharmaceutical
It
drugs.
probably-
I'm starting to think that's one of your wicked plans.
It was pretty.
That was shallow waters, but you thought, fuck it, I'm going to get a dose of morphine in here.
Yeah, yeah. Probably right. That probably was the case in Turkey. My back went, and I had to get a doctor in. Went to the chemist, didn't know what the prescription was. It was all in Turkish. Turned out it was fentanyl patches. So my missus is staying with my daughter up the hospital. I'm in the hotel room. Thought, fuck me, I've heard of these fentanyl. If I put 2 fentanyl patches, not 1, 2, put 2 fentanyl patches in a cup of soup, that will release all the fentanyl in one go. I should get a nice buzz off that. Fuck me, I've drank this cup of soup with 2 fentanyl patches in. For 10 minutes, I started feeling fucking nice. And then bang, fucking lights out. They found me, this was at 8 o'clock at night. They found me 1 o'clock the next afternoon, unconscious, in my hotel room on the floor. I must have tried getting help. I must have flew across the room in the corner of a fucking cabinet. It stuck right in the cheek of my ass, ripped all the muscle. I couldn't stand because of that. They've had to rush me to hospital where they give me a Narcan fucking jab to try and bring me around. And I look back and I think my missus's fucking birthday it was as well. She still don't let me fucking get away with that. Yeah. And how the fuck did I survive that? To be lights out after 10 minutes and still like that the next afternoon. It's like, how the fuck didn't my heart stop in that hotel room? Fucking, that was frightening.
What made you fucking put it in hot water? Is it gel that's in it?
No, we used to do it with like the drugs back in the day. You like put things like patches in it. The boiling water will, instead of being
In your skin.
time released, it releases it all. So I don't know how fucking much fentanyl I had, but it fucking wiped me right out, nearly killed me, fucking destroyed my ass cheek, nearly ruined my fucking marriage. Do you know what I said though? I said I jumped in the shower. I only had one patch on my ass cheek. I jumped in the shower. It must have been the hot water from the shower that like seeped through and released it into me. And then like fucking, I don't know whether they believed it, but like I ended up telling me, it slipped out talking to her mates. Yeah, I put 2 of them in a fucking copper suit. And I thought, oh no. She's gone, you said it was from the shower. I thought, fuck. And I just got honest with her. But again, why didn't I put one in or cut one in half and put half of one in just to test the water? Why didn't I walk out in the sea to see how deep it was when like I had that great idea of fucking diving off that pier? Like, why don't I fucking think like what's going to be good for me and what's going to be bad for me? It's like, they say if you can learn to laugh at yourself, you'll be amused for the fucking rest of your life. And like, I'm fucking certainly laughing today anyway. And I probably will laugh for the rest of my life. It's like, fucking, it's been fucking madness.
But sometimes that's all you can do is laugh.
Fucking, yeah.
But obviously with your story and obviously what you've overcome and what you went through with your dad and just chasing that constant buzz, do you think you'll ever be clean of everything? Or do you think you just came that far where you kind of got to have a balance somewhere with taking something?
I've got to be clean from all mood and mind altering drugs, whether it's alcohol, prescription or illegal. It's like I've got to be clean from all that. But the other stuff, it's like I'll try and like keep it moderate on the Red Bull and all that sort of stuff. But I ain't gonna beat myself up for that. But it's like anything that, like I say, anything like that. Like when I was on the heroin, you end up getting a needle fixation. I'm injecting vodka. I'm injecting fucking horse tranquilizers, dog tranquilizers, anything that you think like can change the way you feel. And like obviously what we've talked about today, all the way through fentanyl patches, putting 2 in a fucking copper suit, fucking nearly killed me. Heroin, fucking ecstasy, any fucking drug that is put in front of me, if I take it, I'm going to be in serious trouble. So as long as I can just stay away from that, then like I'm in with fucking half a chance. As soon as I pick up anything like that, I'm fucking gone. I don't think I'll get back the next time.
That's scary though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
To what you've already overcome, man, years and years and then back and then, like you say, the coffee and the Red Bull, that's fuck all.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? 8 coffees. It's bad for people who don't drink. That's why I don't drink coffee. Because that would be 10 coffees, 8 coffees. I would be chasing something. That fucking buzz, creatine, all that. I can't take fuck all.
Yeah.
I can't take fuck all. Sugar's the biggest. That's the only one I can't master. That's the only one I can't take control of. And that annoys me because I've mastered everything else. I've took control of everything else. The food.
Yeah.
Was fucking eating. I even come down the train last night. It was food. The guy's like, you want any more? I was like, yeah, give me that. Because first class now, we're big time, know what I mean? It's, the pasta, and the kid must have known it. I'm going, that fat bastard says we've got cheese plates and that left. I says, give me 2. Fucking eating crackers, eating cheese, and I'm not even hungry. I don't know if it's boredom or what it is. It makes me feel good for those 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And I eat fast.
Yeah.
You know, if people can be still on their starter, man, I can rattle 3 courses. You know, people eating their starter, I think, fucking hurry up and eat your soup, man, so I can get my main. People, the little spoon, I pick the bowl up the restaurant, fucking drinking it, do you know what I mean?
I've like a
Fucking bits of bread, gives another portion of bread. I just don't know what it is. I believe I will master it, but I struggle with it. I fucking enjoy it. And people say, stop being so hard on yourself. But I'm always hard on myself. I always feel as if I can be doing more, can be doing better, can be a better person. Because we're all fucking liars. I don't give a fuck how much we try and be honest. That's a form of manipulation.
Yeah.
Us talking about addiction and that and change is all bollocks as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the one thing I fucking struggle with.
And like I'm the same as you, where like I'll give that fucking, like you give that girl the fucking brutal honest truth. You know what I mean? It's like people like us, I don't want fucking people like there. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's all right. Fucking sympathy kills people like me. It's like I need to be fucking told the truth. You know, whether it's going to hurt my feelings or not. You know what I mean? I need somebody strong behind me. It's like normally if I know it's a problem, it is a fucking problem, and I don't really want people. Whether I'm looking for justification and to keep doing what I'm doing, but it's fucking no good for me. It's like, I think a lot of it is like getting honest with yourself. And like, if something ain't feeling right within, then it probably is a fucking problem that we've got to think, right, I know I've got to be wanting to slow down, moderate or stop. But when we get to that point that we want to 100% and we want to like put it right before anything else, that's the only time we can start to fucking gain a victory over it.
Yeah.
So
what's happening with the book then?
I've been waiting on these publishers and fucking been offered 3 contracts off these. I didn't know there was different types of publishing. I've been offered 3 contracts on these hybrid ones where you got to donate to contribute to the making and marketing of the book. I thought, fuck that. I fucking donated enough in fucking blood, sweat, fucking nearly death into writing the story. So then I've sent it to these traditional. I've been waiting 6 months. I don't even know if they may have just chucked it in the bin or something. I don't know.
It takes time, but you can self-publish as well.
And that's what...
Because the publishers only give you like 10%, 15%. You don't really make fuck all.
That's what we was talking
They do
about.
take the cunt. You can get publishers that are maybe got their own, like not as big as the biggest publishers out there, but you've got people who can maybe give you 30%, a little earner up front, you get a percentage of the book.
Yeah.
But a lot of these publishers take the rights of the book and give you 10, 15%, and then if they turn the book into a movie or a documentary, they also get to keep that.
Yeah.
But there's so much small print, there's so much fuckery with these big publishers. But just to have a book out and telling your story, I think it could benefit a lot as well.
Yeah.
And but you can self-publish AI, put your stuff through AI, get everything spot on, and you can put it on Amazon yourself. I'm sure people have spoke about it before, but I'm not 100%, but I think you can.
I've got all the files. The book's been done through chat, GPT and all that. And over the last couple of months, people that's had stories published, self-published, somebody at my group who's a professor in AI and all that, he's had poetry published, and 4 people in the last month self-published. So I think that's a sign. Matey, the professor's away on holiday. As soon as he gets back, I'm fucking jumping on it, getting it done on the Amazon or whatever. It's because I'm getting hundreds and hundreds of people constantly messaging me like, when's your book? And so it's been frustrating as fuck waiting, really.
Yeah, but you'll get there. Look how far you've already overcome. So you've got to keep sane in this mental world. But sometimes I question, are we the fucking problem, brother, you know?
Oh, definitely we are the problem, yeah. The problem isn't the drink, the drugs, the fucking gambling, the sex or the food or whatever. the problem fucking centers up here. I'll know that for sure today. It's like, I've done something to change this thinking, my attitude, outlook upon life. Again, after fucking 22 years, it worked. So I've not changed that. I've just thrown myself in because I know it can work for another 22 years or more. And all the dealers, all the fucking offies, all the betting shops is out there today, but I don't go to them because that's changed things. It's like I had to change that because the drink and the drugs ain't the problem, and the problem centers in my mind that will fucking constantly fucking trick me. And like, I'll get up in the morning, I'll pray, I'll read my books, I'll do all my prayers, I'll write gratitude lists. Normal people don't have to do, it's naturally ingrained in normal people. They've got all these things anyway. I've got to work fucking hard. I phone people up, I work with newcomers, I go to groups, I fucking, to stay alive. To fucking stay alive. That's why I do these things. I ain't doing like podcasts. I ain't read this book. I ain't doing all the posting that I'm doing on like the Facebook, TikTok, and all that because I'm some fucking Gandhi or something. I may have the tan and the bald head, but that's as far as it goes. It's like I'm doing this to fucking keep myself alive. You know what I mean? And like hopefully work with others. And it's spiraled a bit in a good way. And it's done me well, and like I'll continue doing it, and hopefully people can think, fuck me, if he's done it, because that's how I've done it. Like in the first 22 years, they all know me in Plymouth, and that's how I got so many people in and out, saved their fucking lives. I know I can do that again, but you can't transmit something that you ain't got yourself. And today I know I've got it back. I'll keep working at it. I'll keep trying to help others. And like the rest of it's out of my hands. So
Yeah, that's it. And the thing about being an addict, it doesn't just have to be a bad day. It doesn't have to be something's happened where we create that excuse. You could be feeling fucking amazing.
yeah,
And you'll tend to go, do you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to do it because the brain will trick you. You can do it now. You're feeling good. You're in control. Before you know it, a year passes by, 2 years passes by, 3 years passes by, and you're back to square one where you just can't get out. The brain is such a fucking weird little instrument, organ, muscle, whatever the fuck it is. It plays tricks, and like you say, you wake up every morning and you're battled for a full hour to try and keep sane, to try and just go on with one day.
Yeah, fucking yeah. And like you're saying just now, it's you can be fucking doing well, you can be feeling on top of the world, not a cloud on the horizon, and then yeah, but you know what will make you feel fucking even better and 10 times better? Put a drug on top of how well you've done today, and you'll be fucking transported into fucking heaven automatically. You think, yeah, fuck me, good idea. Do it. And then fucking, like you say, a year later or whatever, quicker than that, you've lost the fucking lot. You're on death's door. And like you're thinking, how the fuck did that happen again? I was doing so well. And it was like, and now I fucked it up again. My dad used to say I was like Frank Spencer, like fucking everything that I'd done, or he'd call me King Midas. To set everything that I touched turned to shit and not gold. And I still hear his voice today, God bless him. Michael, you're nothing but a schmack head. And I remember going to Florida once with a detox right down off the methadone to like $500,000, like literally nothing. As soon as I got to America, fuck me, and I was off that methadone, the craving was fucking horrendous. And I'm in this parking lot with my family, fucking from UK, so like no signs. I wasn't drunk, I wasn't off my head. I was fucking craving. Like it was the cleanest I've been for a long time. And this person's walking around the car park collecting. My dad's gone, what are you collecting for there, son? He's gone, addicts like your son. I thought, the fuck? You fucking cheeky yank bastard, you fucking... Me dad's going, he's fucking right, Michael, isn't he? He says you're nothing but a fucking schmackhead. I thought, how the fuck... Like you say, we think like we can hide it and nobody else knows like what we're going through or like what problems like we got with substances, gambling and all that. But fuck, this prick on the other side of the world, it didn't even know me, knew me, and could look at me and to have the confidence to say addicts like your son, like I thought, fuck me. So,
What's your plans for the future, brother?
like now, like I've come out the other side of the mental health, the addiction, like come the disabilities that I've got. I trained to be like a plumber and gas engineer and all that in recovery the first time. So I've still got that. I'll try to build on that. Also, I'd like to like build on like the social media side. Follow me page From Chaos to Clarity, because I'm maxed out on the personal one, Mikey Dawson. I'd like to concentrate on that, because if I can do that and not have to work and spend my time like trying to help people, that would be a dream job for me. I've got other things planned. Like I'm like really good friends with my wife's lifelong friend from childhood. Married a lord. She's a lady. Got this fuck off great estate down in St. Germans, Port Elliot. They do mental festivals down there. Got Faithless, Jessie J, Razor Light and all that in about a month or so. She's got like a huge estate down there, 360. I'd like to maybe like try and work out, do something down there with her, like even if it's retreats or something like that. There's opportunities there, but I don't know. I'll take things as it comes. They say if you want to give God a laugh, tell him your plans for the next 12 months. And that has been my experience. Like the dog thing come out of nowhere, and like then all of a sudden I'm fucking earning like millions of pounds is going through my hands. It's like I don't know what's going to happen, but all I know is like if I keep doing what I'm doing, it's only going to be good, James. So take it as it comes, innit?
That's it, brother. For anybody watching that's in a life of struggle, that can't get out, doesn't have any answers, what advice would you have for them?
Listen, reach out and try and reach out to an addict, a gambler, an alcoholic who has found a solution to these problems. People with mental health, reach out to them. My experience is only an addict can help an addict. An addict that's recovered can help an addict that's bang in addiction. It's like, I can't open up to doctors. Yeah, it may work for some people, but not for a fucking addict, my description. It's like, reach out. Reach out to me. It don't matter. James, this is a fucking universal illness. Like, no matter where you are in the world, I could speak to somebody in America, and I have been recently, and tell them what I've done, because these recovery groups, for whatever it is all over the world. And like, I can only tell people like what's worked for me. 22 years, I'm still 29 years off heroin, 29 years in recovery. All right, the last like 5 has been fucking horrendous, but like I'm back today to the thing that worked all them years ago. So reach out, talk to people, find out like fucking where you can go. And doctors for me, they couldn't give me pills or medication to change how I thought up there. Like, I had to fucking start believing in something bigger than me. It don't have to be a religious thing. It can be anything that I want it to be, as long as it ain't fucking me, because my best thinking will kill me. It's like my best plans, ideas will fucking destroy me and anybody that's close to me as well. So let's fucking just take it as it comes.
How are you feeling today, brother?
Fucking on top of the world, James. Fucking on top of the world, brother.
A gear,
Yeah. You fucking out.
Let's get a big bag of fucking coke, mate.
Fuck off down Soho.
Yeah, we'll fucking show up and cut how it's done, bro.
Fucking hey, mate, you don't want to be using with me. You know what happened to fucking
You
the
don't want
last
to be
two?
using with me, brother. Fucking hell. Scottish can go.
Yeah.
Listen, obviously I'm kidding on people, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Or are we? Listen, I'm glad you're back on it, brother. You've clearly got a lot to give with your stories and what you've overcome. Everybody has their battles and struggles. You've went dark, to dark places to try and find that light. You've been back in those dark places, found a light. All we can do is keep trying, and if we get back into darkness, then listen, all we can do is try and find that light. And I'm sure there's plenty of people out there struggling who want to find some sort of answers or some sort of guidance. You've lived the life firsthand, and you're still here to tell the tale, which is a beautiful thing. But I wish you nothing but the best for the future, Mikey boy. And if you ever need me, I'm only a phone call away, brother.
Mate, I appreciate that. And same likewise, mate. Keep doing the great work that you're doing, getting all these like transformational, inspirational people on here, stories to let people know there's a way out, and keep doing it yourself. Because obviously I know you've had your struggles, and yeah, let's fucking.
All we can do. That's the thing as well. Like, I've not got a laptop here or reading motivational quotes, because I repeat myself a lot, and it's not because of the listener who's maybe watched a few and think, he says that before. I'm only connecting with the guest because we're sharing stories. It's not about the audience watching and says he says that 100 times. I'm only interviewing, I'm only speaking with the person in front of me to understand and to make everything a more relaxed environment when you actually share your little war stories together. So I know a lot of people might say, oh, he's fucking saying it again, but I can only talk my story, you know, and I connect more with the person when you just kind of share something. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not for the audience who's maybe listened 100 times. It's just for the person I've only met for the first time.
Yeah, mate, and in these groups, I repeat what I say 3 times a fucking week, because it ain't for people that's in the group. It's for that new man or woman that's probably just walked in there that first night. It's for them. It ain't for them other fuckers. It's important that I keep repeating myself, believe it or not. It's like whether they've heard it 100 times, 1,000 times before, it ain't for you. It's for that new man or woman that's walked in off the street that's fucking dying from addiction. It's for them and them only. So,
Mikey boy, thanks for coming on today. I wish you nothing but the best for the future. Good luck and God bless, brother.
Yeah, thank you, James.